There's a way to do this industry correctly, and there's the way to go about this business incorrectly.
Why aren't those organizations helping you to grow or helping you to get leads?
Many of you have come into this industry utilizing a GPS system that has not gotten you to your desired location. See, this is the GPS nightmare. Your GPS say, well, go here. You go down that rabbit hole. Well, these leads over here are $35. Okay, that didn't work out.
93% of people fail within the first 3 years.
We give you an elephant-sized portion of information. 10 years of information that I've learned by being with Mr. Love.
There are over 420 million people. All you want is 100 to 200 to 300 of those people to buy insurance from you once a year. That's when you start consistently making over $5,000 a week in this business. A roadmap, a degree of success that you have not had in this industry before. Agents, there is a better way to do this business, and we're going to introduce you to it. I want to see you on the other side of frustration. I want to see you on the other side of despair. I want to see you on the other side of ready to throw in the towel because it haven't worked for you thus far.
They didn't believe in me. I believed in myself. So I was just going to make it happen.
Good day, agents. My name is Rick Love. I'm a 23-year $1 million roundtable qualifier, and I've been in the insurance and financial service industry now for approximately 30 years. I welcome an opportunity to speak with you today. With me, I have Mr. Jamie Roussel, the president of the digital marketing team for the inbound client acquisition system, and also Mr. David Wilkins, Senior Sales Director for Final Expense Kingdom and the Inbound Client Acquisition System. And we welcome this chance to speak with you today about some matters that are very important to me, some concerns that I have about the industry as I speak with agents all over the United States on a daily basis. Agents, you need a different GPS system. And what do I mean by that? A GPS system, typically, you put in where you want to go, and it shows you the best way to get there. Many of you have come into this industry utilizing a GPS system that has not gotten you to your desired location. And I want to talk with you today about why that has occurred and also to provide you some clear-cut solutions to get you to the place you want to be in this industry.
Awesome. So, Mr. Love, today I'm hoping to give a lot of value to agents listening to this. I know time is precious for everybody watching this, so I'm hoping to give a lot of value to insurance agents. Many people who are watching right now are quite new to the industry, most likely. We're talking less than 2 years. What would you say right now, if they're not experiencing right now pitfalls, or I want to call it landmines to look for as they're progressing in this business? What are some landmines that agents should be careful to avoid?
First of all, many agents that I speak with on a daily basis have aligned themselves with multi-level marketing platforms. For an example, many are with companies like PHP, Global Financial Impact, World Financial Group, Xperia, these platforms that require them and demand them to start recruiting agents as soon as they get an insurance license. So what happens, you see a lot of new agents that are now affiliated with an agent that has only been licensed 2 weeks. And now this is the agent that I'm entrusting my career with in the insurance industry. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's a fallacy. Primerica, that organization, they all operate with that type platform. So what am I witnessing? A lot of agents that have aligned themselves with another agent who's freshly licensed, and now my career is in this person's hand. It's horrible. And it typically leads itself to a horrible experience for that newly licensed agent who's now connected with someone who has no sustained level of success, but operating with a recruiting model because that's what, quote unquote, my upline told me to do. And Brother Roussel, this is something I told those agents. I said, have you ever pondered why you are out recruiting a new person and you have no sustainable level of success yourself? Well, no, Mr. Love, I haven't. Because the people above you requires those new people. They require you to bring in new people so that they can burn up your warm market, your sphere of influence, the people that you know. And once you go through those people, you have no one else to sell to. You're disillusioned. You walk away. Your upline has gotten fed. You are left starving with nothing. Mm-hmm. I want to change how this business operates. That's why, agents, it is so important that you listen to me today.
Mr. Wilkins, you heard a lot of things from Mr. Love. You've been talking to a lot of these agents and helping them with their sales process, really talking to these agents across the United States. What would you say, are the effects of that, being in the wrong organization? What are things that agents could be doing that's just plowing in the wrong direction? Because, before having a system yourself, you've experienced that, right?
I hear from them every day. And I wonder why they're on the call with us. They're from the organizations that Mr. Love is speaking about, FFL, PHP, Primerica. Why aren't those organizations helping you to grow or helping you to get leads? You wonder that as I speak with them, but they're on because they saw what Mr. Love was speaking about. He touched a nerve just being open and honest with them about the industry. And they hear that and it resonates with them, and then they give us a call. And I explained to them, I was there. I used to have to go knock on doors, door to door, to sustain a living. And that's how I met Mr. Love. That was my blessing, meeting him. And the first thing he said to me once he came out that home, may I show you a better way? May I show you a better way? At that time, I didn't really understand what that meant. 10 years later, I really, really understand what it means. And I hear it every day from these other agents that are calling to get a system, not just be out there. You just got into business 2 weeks in, like he said, now you out there recruiting. You don't know anything about the business. You're not making any money. You can't sustain that. And then 3 years, you're out of the business. Had
you not met Mr. Love earlier, where do you think you would have been?
I probably would still be knocking on doors somewhere because I'm just the kind of person that I'm going to make it happen. They didn't believe in me. I believed in myself. So I was just going to make it happen. My career got expeditedly supersized meeting Mr. Love because that one question still resonates. May I show you a better way? There's a better way to do this industry and do this business and to be in this industry. You can't sustain with what they're going through or what they're experiencing, having to recruit. After 2 weeks, you got your license, now you're recruiting. Hey, Jamie, come to this meeting. You like, what? They trying to recruit you instead of selling life insurance or starting to understand how the industry is. Mr. Love breaks it down for you. This is what we do as far as final expense. We do IULs, we do ULs, we do term products, we do annuities, we do seminars. We work our warm market. So he teaches you to be a well-rounded insurance professional, not just an agent. And there's a difference.
Mr. Love, what does that mean, being a sales professional?
I tell agents every day, and agents, please listen to what I'm about to tell you. I didn't become a 23-year consecutive $1 million round table qualifier by not learning something about this industry. There's a way to do this industry correctly, and there's the way to go about this business incorrectly. And what I have discovered based on my years of experience and talking with so many people around the country, so many are doing it incorrectly. And it's not their fault, though. This is what I want you to know. I talk with agents with great intelligence, drive, determination, the willingness to succeed. But due to the lack of not having the correct GPS system, that guidance system, they don't end up where they aspired to be. My initial goal, and this is what I hear, was to come in, Mr. Love, help a lot of people, make good money, take care of my family. I understand that. But what I want you to know, without the right system, the right training, the right mentor, you may have those aspirations, but they don't come to reality. And so the difference between an agent and an insurance professional, an agent does not have full range of full knowledge and utilization of all of the tools in the insurance industry. They're very limited. Many are captive. They have one singular product that they work with, and they don't know that very well. An insurance professional has a wide range in ability in this industry. They can do final expense. They can do a UL, IUL, term, annuity products. They can speak intelligently about these products to a wide audience. And so I tell them, I said, the distinct difference between the two is one has very limited knowledge and understanding of the industry. One has full range of the auspices of this industry and can go into any room. That room can be full of professionals. It can be full of professional ball players, educators, lawyers, doctors, etc., and can speak intelligently about all of the products, the full range of products in the insurance industry.
Something I want to add to that too, and for the agents listening, most don't see their business as a business. And I think when we talk about the fail rate of the industry, we're talking 93% of people fail within the first 3 years. I think this is what differentiates people who are business owner mentality or business owner thinking versus not. And that 7% of people that are succeeding are people who coming into this business and saying, I need to invest in myself. I need to invest into the right skills, aka lead generation, sales, product. We talk about those three things all the time. Brother Wilkins, talk about, the understanding of having to invest in your business. I mean, above all of everybody I know, you're always the one, I know I need to invest in marketing. Jamie, up my budget. I want to go to $150 a day on ads because I know I can make 1 or 2 sales today. Talk about that mentality, because I'm sure agents at home right now are like, $100 a day on ads? That doesn't make sense. $3,000 a month?
When I got into the industry, when I got into being with Mr. Love, after he came out that door and said, man, I'll show you a better way. Next thing you know, because I was what he said. I was with one company. That's all I knew. That's the only direction I had. I thought that was the best thing since sliced bread. So meeting Mr. Love, he now says, hey, we're going to get you with several different companies so that now you have an arsenal. When you go in at home, you'll be able to help them in any way that's professionally to be done. So you have to change your mindset. Most of the individuals that sometimes come with us, they think we're going to handhold them. No, Mr. Love didn't handhold me. He said, this is what you need to do, and then you have to do it. We give you an elephant-sized portion of information, 10 years of information that I've learned by being with Mr. Love. You're going to get that right now. Right now. And all you have to do is read it, click on a button. Sometimes read it, click on a button. So you're going to have the information to make you successful. I started out at $50 a day. And then I ended up going up to $100 a day because I wanted more leads. After a while, I can't say you don't think about the expense because you know it's coming out of your budget, but you know your ROI is going to be 7 to 10 times more than what you're spending. So you spend $700 a week, but you'd have made $2,000, $2,500, maybe $3,000. I'm up to $5,000 a week because of the inbound client acquisition system. I have people to talk to all over the country, and I help them with our arsenal of companies that we have.
Let me also piggyback on that. When we look at investing in our business, one thing that I learned many years ago, and agents, so you'll know, I started out captive initially. I was with United American Life Insurance Company and Bankers Life Insurance Company when I first began. Those companies provided us with leads. Now, mind you, I didn't understand at that particular time that they were cutting our commission levels drastically. I was making good money even with reduced commissions, but they provided us with leads. So I knew the value of a lead. Now, also within those organizations, I became Rookie Agent of the Year for both of those organizations. Again, why is this so important? Because mentorship and training and the people you align yourselves up with to get you to your desired place in this industry is so important. Okay. So I was Rookie Agent of the Year with both of those organizations. When I went independent, I had a company out of Texas that did all my mailers for me. And so I invested money each month. Back then, I think it was $1,200 to $1,500 a month to send out a 5,000 piece mailer for me. And the response rate was about 3%. So agents, I want you to get this. So every month I had approximately 140, 150, 160 leads coming in of folks with their names, their addresses, how much insurance they wanted, etc. I would go to their homes, sell them insurance. I made a boatload of money. And with those organizations, I also became #1 agent for several of those companies for the United States of America. So I'm just painting a picture here. You can read my bio later. But I understood that I had to invest in my business if I wanted to reach the levels I sought to obtain. And so my levels were, okay, I want to consistently make over $100,000 a year. Then that went to over $200,000 a year, et cetera. We have these goals, and so many agents, Brother Roussel, that I speak with, they have these goals, but they're unwilling to invest in themselves to reach the goal. And so I always ask, okay, you say you want to make $100,000 a year. Do you think it happens by osmosis? Are you willing to invest in yourself to get to $200,000 a year? Well, Mr. Love, I haven't looked at it that way. That's when you spoke about that business owner mentality. Are you a business owner, or perhaps you should still be someone's employee?
Which is okay.
Which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to know there's a distinction between the two. Yeah. A business owner realizes, for me to be successful, I need to invest in myself and in my business. But a person without that type mentality, you have a goal that's unrealistic. You have a goal and that you're trying to tell yourself, but I need you to understand you have to invest in yourself. But let me share this with you, though. We were talking about ad spend. I always tell people I recommend you do $25 a day ad spend with Facebook to market your ads and get the proper amount of leads. I recommend 50. Sometimes people have to do $25. I started in 2016 when we started doing social media lead generation, 2016. I started $50 a day ad spend. That's $350 a week. My ROI was 7 to 10 times. So if I'm spending $50 a day, $350 a week, my ROI is 7 to 10 times. I was making $21,000 to $3,000 a week off of $50. Mr. Wilkins was in the office with me. Back then, we had an office until when COVID hit, was when we did away with the office and realized we didn't need an office any longer. I quickly went to $100 a day. So that's $700 a week. Well, 7 times that is $4,900. 10 times that, that's when you start, agents, I want you to hear me. That's when you start consistently making over $5,000 a week in this business. Now you say, Mr. Love, that seems far-fetched. Well, it's far-fetched if you don't have the right GPS system. See, because not only will the inbound client acquisition system provide you with high-intent, high-quality leads, our organization, Final Expense Kingdom, we're going to provide you with that exemplary training that you need. We have training, Mr. Roussel, Brother Wilkins, you know this. We have training, we spend an exhaustive amount of time how to master selling life insurance over the phone, how to master overcoming objections. There are 5 primary objections. How to master that, how to master lead generation and how to sell final expense over the phone, IULs, annuities, etc. We get into infinite banking concepts. All of these concepts, terminology that people utilize, but really they don't have a in-depth knowledge of these things. All of what I'm talking about here is what differentiates the insurance agent and that mentality from the insurance professional who understands, okay, this is what it takes to get to the level that Mr. Love is talking to me about today.
Mr. Love, can I piggyback off of what he said about the lead generation? Most people think, I'm going to work my warm market. Well, you can, but only for a sustainable amount of time. After that, what's going to keep you going? What's going to be a consistent supply of high quality, high intent leads? It would be the inbound client acquisition system. Like Mr. Love said, we started doing this back in 2016. So we know what we're doing. We have a professional like Jamie and his marketing team. We know what ads work. Everything is in the system so that all you have to do is come in. It's a plug and play marketing platform. Everything that I'm doing, now you'll be doing with your information on it. And that's how you'll generate a consistent supply of high quality, high intent people that are requesting life insurance.
Mr. Wilkins, maybe talk a bit about the numbers, the difference between, when you were door knocking or when you had to call a bunch of low-cost purchased leads versus the inbound client acquisition system, getting fresh leads, connecting with these people right away. Talk a bit about the numbers and the experience of operating both.
Well, knocking on doors or going door to door or having, a person's name and going to their home, you're local. You can only go to lead locally.
Right.
We have scaled up to where we're national. So where I can sit in my home office and touch base with people all over the country that are requesting life insurance information. And with that has scaled my business with the inbound client acquisition system to numbers that I wasn't seeing when I was knocking on doors.
Mm-hmm. You said 5,000 a week is what you started seeing when you started really.
My first sale with the inbound client acquisition system was a couple out of Georgia, Mr. Russell and Miss Tracy. $2,500 out of that home on one call. Because now I'll say that 2 people on one call. How did I learn how to do that? Mr. Love taught me how to do that. The first, he won't let me go into it. But that's the stuff that you're going to learn, though, by being with the Final Expense Kingdom. The GPS system to guide you how to be successful calling people and selling over the phone. I didn't know that at first. And I learned that. So with the knowledge I got from just being around Mr. Love, has increased me being a professional and increased to where, yes, I'm making $5,000 a week. I don't have to brag about it. It's because I have high intent, high quality leads of individuals that are requesting life insurance. It's that simple. It's that simple.
When you're going to people's homes to see them, you're really limited to a geographical location. Because if I'm going to see people in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, I'm resigned to that particular area. What this inbound client acquisition system allows us to do is to work the entire United States of America. There are over 250 million people on Facebook. There are approximately 170 million people on Instagram. And so, agent, I want you to hear me. That's over 420 million people. This system will allow you to place ads in any state or states in the United States of America and draw leads from these areas. That's tremendous. 100 applications a year will put you over $100,000 a year in income.
Yep.
200 applications a year place you over 200,000. All you want is 100 to 200 to 300 of those 400 plus million people to buy insurance from you once a year. So you have the entire country to work. And Mr. Roussel, with you and the digital marketing team, the inbound client acquisition system, Final Expense Kingdom providing them the GPS, the roadmap to get them to where they want to be, there's absolutely no reason we can't help an agent become successful. I tell any agent, the reason you won't be successful working with us is because of you. Because you will have every tool at your disposal.
And our track record.
Absolutely.
Just in the past couple of weeks, we're seeing agents get cost per lead of under $15. Their first couple leads, they get their first sale online. It's beautiful to see. And we mentioned the word ICA system. I just want to give a little bit of, the 2-minute soft pitch of what that is for people listening. The ICA system is the inbound client acquisition system. And it's going to be a beginning to end plug and play system that's going to give you all the ad templates, all the ad copy, images, headlines, where to click inside of Facebook, how to target inside Facebook, where to find these individuals, how to have resonance between your targeting and who you're trying to talk to, how to create video ads that are compelling, that draw people into you, what kind of questions that you need to ask on your form to create intent before they even submit their information, what kind of automation system that you need to plug into so that as soon as a lead comes in, that you're having a conversation with that person in 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes. Because as you know, and I can't say this enough, but if you talk to a lead within a minute, according to Forbes, your chance of closing goes up 400%. That's 4 times. So you're 4 times more likely to close a deal if you contact them within a minute. So why not make our lives easier, right? Connect with that lead within a minute and play on easy mode rather than hard mode.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? It will change the trajectory of your life. Having unlimited leads coming in, getting a lead within 30 seconds of someone requesting life insurance. Agents, do you understand the significance of what we're talking about?
They might need to know the reality of these lead vendors out there.
I'm glad you brought that up. Many agents that we talk to on a daily basis, you are actually investing in your business in a sort of way. Why do I say that? Buying these leads. I talk with agents who are buying leads from Symmetry,
Senior Life,
Lincoln.
Family First Life, Lincoln Heritage, American Income Life sales leads. They're buying Kaboom leads. They're anybody that has a shingle that says we have leads, that agent chases after them. See, this is the GPS nightmare. Your GPS say, well, go here. You go down that rabbit hole. Well, these leads over here are $35. Okay, that didn't work out. Now, the Family First Life, they got them for $40. They're supposed to be A1 leads that they're a week old. So now, I go down that rabbit hole. Okay. Oh, somebody said, well, you need to buy a lead from this vendor. I buy those leads. Okay, that didn't work out because many of them are recycled, redistributed, their age, et cetera, et cetera. Certainly that you didn't get them within 30 seconds, which the inbound client acquisition system would do. So with that kind of GPS system that's wired totally incorrect, that's wired wrong, agents, I'm telling you. So we wonder the failure rate of this industry is dismal. 92% of people who enter this industry will leave within the first 3 years. And I'm going to tell you something else. I guarantee you over 70% leave in the first year. Because once they burn through their warm market, they have no one to talk to, no one to sell to. They go through these rabbit holes. The GPS is sending them over there, sending them over there, sending them over there. Now you're frustrated, you're disgusted, and you leave. You walk away. And Brother Russell, Mr. Wilkins, we're out to stop what's occurring. And the only way you can do it, agents, first of all, we have to solve 2 problems. The lead generation problem, the inbound client acquisition system, agents, that's going to solve your lead problem once and for all. So the lead problem is solved. Final Expense Kingdom, our organization, is going to solve the training and system problem. We're going to plug you into the right GPS system, a roadmap to success, proven. Well, you say, Mr. Love, why you continue to say it's proven? Well, first of all, I didn't become a 23-year $1 million round table qualifier by not learning something about what it takes to be successful in this industry. Secondly, because of that wealth of experience and knowledge, we have created a roadmap, training materials, national sales directors, etc., that if you follow this roadmap that we're going to lay out before you, you are going to be successful in this industry. That is my promise to you. We're going to work with you, provide you with intellectual, proprietary property that will assure you a degree of success that you have not had in this industry before.
Changing the trajectory of your life. Mr. Love always says that the inbound client acquisition system would definitely do that. That's why it's called the inbound client acquisition system. There's a button that the client can just push on there and get you directly. That has changed.
After seeing your face, after seeing a video of you.
Yes. And there was a lady they called in from Bethpage, New York, Miss Palumbo.
This
called in and said that she had a plan with an old company called Metropolitan. She said, I borrowed on it so much, David, that it's down to $4,000. She said, you can't even bury a dog for $4,000. I said, okay, Miss Palumbo. I said, you're interested in getting some more life insurance? She said, yes. And just the training from Mr. Love, we don't do quotes, everyone. We don't do quotes because that's the training you get. And the reason we don't.
Well, we'll provide training later.
Training for that.
Let's talk.
Well, I asked her, how much do you want to spend for this insurance? And she said, I can do $160. Bam. You know, and I'm in my home office. She's calling from Bethpage, New York.
That's a bam.
And we were able to help her overcome her life insurance need. That's how this system would change the trajectory of your life.
That's amazing.
It's unlimited potential. That's what it has done for me and for us, Brother Roussel, is the unlimited potential to reach across this country, generating high intent, high quality life insurance leads. The automations that you've employed and put into the system, that an agent gets a lead within 30 seconds of someone requesting life insurance.
Well, imagine an elderly lady, 63-year-old from Alabama, holding a video of a money jar. I'll start talking about our best winning ads and saying, this is how much money that you're going to have left over for your kids. This is how much money that you right now currently have for your kids when you pass loan. And then after that, once that same lady gives her information to the agent gets a text message with that lady's information, what's their favorite hobby, how much coverage they want, how old they are, smoker, non-smoker,
what state they live in,
beneficiary, how much coverage, all that, may have repeated one, and their phone number. And then after that, they get a text message. Mary from Alabama gets a text message saying, hey, Mary, this is Rick Love. I am going to gather the information that I've gotten from you. I'll give you a call shortly, or you can call me directly. How powerful is that? Now you got people calling inbound, right? That's why we call it the inbound client acquisition system, because a percentage of people who come on your ad will call you because of the way we message folks, the way we plug it to an automation system, right? Agents listening to this, like, we're hoping that you understand the value that we're providing to you right now. And if you can see just the value that we've provided to you in the little bit of time that we got together, I hope you can see what's behind the curtains. I know Mr. Love's telling me to stay quiet because of the amount of value that I want to give, but in the end, they're going to get direct access to us. And that's what's most important, right? They're going to have direct access to you, Mr. Love. They're going to have your direct line to call you on a case that they're writing and saying, Mr. Love, I'm writing this $500 a month annual premium case. I need your opinion. What do you think of that? That's an invaluable call. Having someone like that, Mr. Love, no, Brother Wilkins knows he might abuse it sometimes, but that's okay.
Hey, if I don't know something, I'll say I don't know it, but I'm going to go get the education. And Mr. Love, every time if I call and bring him in on, it's like watching a master class.
Right.
And we had a friend of mine that his wife was about to retire, $1 million annuity. First, when I got off the phone with that lady, who did I call? Mr. Love. Hey, Mr. Love. He was like, how you know it's $1 million? I said, because I asked. You trained me, find the information. Ended up being $1 million annuity. So we talked to them on the phone, her and her husband, And then next time, Mr. Love does what we do, our organization, how we set everything up, got everything together, the illustrations. We get back on a Zoom call with him. I introduce Mr. Love, I introduce the individual and his wife, and then I just sat back and I watched a master class of an individual just knowing what to do. That GPS guiding system, just driving them right to, hey, this is where we're going, this is what you, and then not telling them what they want to do, but just instructing them and giving them knowledge on, hey, this is what we have for you. This is what we have for you over here. What would you like to do? But he explained everything. It was like watching a master class in how to be a professional in this industry.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkins. I appreciate that. I talk with agents daily who call, who may need assistance with something. And the reason I want to talk about that just for a moment is because we are accessible. So many people, agents, align themselves with folk who are not accessible to them. And I want you to know that we are accessible. Myself, Mr. Wilkins, we have another national sales director by the name of Miss Rachel McKee, who's brilliant in her own right. Mm-hmm. We have agent development specialists who assist. Mr. Roussel, you have your classes twice a week for the people with the inbound client acquisition system. And the reason this is so important that I felt I needed to express this is because agents, you now will have access to credible people in this industry to help you get to where you aspire to be. Here again, I keep referring to the GPS because the GPS system is to get me to where I want to be, not where I'm at. I know where I'm at. I aspire to be over here. We provide agents with the roadmap, the system, the tools, the resources, the guidance to get you to where you want to be. That's the GPS system you need. That's the inbound client acquisition system. That's Final Expense Kingdom. That's working with us.
That's right. That's right. So agents listening to this at this time, you've heard Mr. Love talk about the ICA system, the GPS, finding the right navigation to get to your goals. If you're interested in learning advanced lead generation skills, you want to get accustomed to learning how to use Facebook, Instagram to get leads, you want to learn proper sales tactics so that when you do get that lead, that you know what to say, you have a proven script. Once that lead comes in, if you can't get to them right away, how do you have an automation system that keeps them nurtured while you're busy potentially helping other customers? If you're interested in that and you're tired of what you're experiencing, relying on your warm market, buying leads and everything around what your organization has put you through, if you want to take your independence, become your own business and be a business owner for once, click the link down below. There's going to be a link down in the description, Mr. Love, where you talk a little bit on an extended format, the beginning to end process of what the ICA system, we call it the Agent Mastery Training.
Absolutely.
And so we invite agents at this time to click that link down below in the description. And if you've already booked an appointment, anything you want to say to the agents, Mr. Love and Mr. Wilkins after, to the agents who have booked an appointment and that'll be speaking with you guys shortly here?
We welcome your call so that you can now start to change the trajectory of your life. To get on that roadmap, like Mr. Love said, of the GPS of getting you from where you are right now to where you want to be. You've been down those bad rabbit holes. And if you keep doing what you've always done, it's almost like being insane. Why keep going through that insanity? Change the trajectory of your life. Click on the link below so that you can speak with us about now how to get the inbound client acquisition system and join an organization that can help you become the professional that you aspire to be.
I want to finish with saying this. Agents, I hear your pain. I hear your frustration. I hear your level of disappointment with what you encountered thus far in the insurance industry. And we're here to speak to that. There's a better way to do this business than the way you've been doing it thus far. And the whole premise of what we've talked about today is expressing to you what it takes to get you to where you want to be. I hear your pain. I hear your frustration. I want to help address it and change the trajectory of your life. I want to see you on the other side. I want to see you on the other side of frustration. I want to see you on the other side of despair. I want to see you on the other side of ready to throw in the towel because it haven't worked for you thus far. Agents, there is a better way to do this business, and we're going to introduce you to it. We're going to provide you with the correct GPS to get you to where you want to be. Click the link below. Let's have an opportunity to chat. Let's have an opportunity for us to break bread. Let's have an opportunity for us to show you exactly what it takes, what's available to get you to the place you want to be in this industry.
Mr. Love, thank you so much. Brother Wilkins, Mr. David Wilkins, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Roussel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.